Ever since Call of Duty patched the infinite stash glitch, it's been a bit of a struggle on how do I use my legendary items without getting penalized by a 3-day crafting cooldown or having to grind for 3 or 4 rounds just to get a handful of legendary items. There really hasn't been a good solution until now. I'm going to teach you how to go from literally 0 items in your stash all the way to being able to use infinite legendary items. And this method will work even if you already have 100 items in your stash, 200 items in your stash, but you don't want to use them because you can't put anything else in there. So here's how to get infinite legendary items to use in Season 2 just days before Season 2 Reloaded launches. Check it out. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. If you don't have the time to unlock everything and need assistance in your favorite games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto 5, and more, then our sponsor, Dan Mods, is the place for you. They offer all camo unlocks, zombie schematics, bot lobbies, and more. Dan Mods has a 5-star rating with thousands of reviews. Use the link below in the description and be sure to use code OneAD for 5% off your order. The method works through crafting and duplicating and a couple of tweaks in between. Let me show you what I mean. First, you want to craft what you want to keep. So I'm going to do Scorcher Case, Flawless Ethereum, of course, Legendary Ether Tool. We'll go to our classifieds. You got the Ether Blade Case. You have the Dog Bone, the Golden Armor Plate. And then for your perk colas, obviously you want a Tombstone soda. It makes everything so much faster, and I'll show you what I mean a little bit later. Outside of this, it's really up to you if you want to craft anything else. I'll start by crafting the Epic Ether Tool and the Refined Ethereum, because this will allow me to use them to gain essence up front. So here's everything I have. These are the things that I both want to use and duplicate, and I'll show you how to do that. And then these two are more going to be used for the first round to get a bunch of essence. I'm not planning on duplicating these. Let's get into it. Now, in the round, you're going to need to get at least 3,000 essence. You can do that through a cargo delivery contract. If you didn't know, ether tears like this actually have anywhere between 2,000 essence and 3,000 essence if you just follow the path that it puts you on. So I did that, ran a contract, had plenty of money really, really fast. Make sure you buy a Tombstone. Do not use any of the items in your rucksack because you want those to be duplicated in your Tombstone. Then you'll need 1,000 essence to activate the portal. Let me show you. You're going to head into this building just across from the Act 4 portal, kind of in the very center of the map right here. Go all the way through all the doors, up the first set of stairs in the back, up the second stairs, and you're going to find this portal. Now, there's a specific code that you need to shoot in. Regular U, up arrow, and then the N backwards Q, as I like to call it, and then activate it for 1,000 essence. Don't get too close or it'll suck you in. You're then going to run all the way back to the Act 4 portal. Now you're back at the Act 4 portal, start it, and just start sprinting all of the way back. Just run past all the zombies here. If you need more detail on how to do this Tombstone glitch, check out my video here. It goes through this whole process in much more detail. Through the courtyard, back through the last door, up the first set of stairs, up the second set of stairs, and go through the portal that you activated. You're then going to turn to your right and sprint. Now notice the time when it gets down to 2 seconds, vote yes. And now the portal timer should be about 6 seconds when you go in. That's perfect. Return to combat. Just keep going. Then the portal's going to hit right here. You're then going to see and hear the elimination sign here. Black screen, quit right there. So you both died and set the portal. Now you have a Tombstone and you've duplicated those items. Let's jump to the next step. All right, now we are back in zombies. You can see all of our items came out. We kept our insured weapon, decoys, throwing knives, everything. We kept all of it. So what we're going to do here is a little bit different. Remember, right now, we currently have 0 stash. Nothing in our stash. It's all just purchase and rewards, which we're not using. Store these in our stash now that we just duplicated. So we want to take these 2 back and not use them so that we can then complete our Tombstone with all 9 legendary items. We'll bring our Tombstone to drink, and then our Scorcher for much, much faster travel. Then I'm just going to get rid of this Ether Tool. Okay, so you can see we now have 3 items in our stash. So let's head back in with all of these things. All right, here we go. We don't want to use the Flawless Ethereum Crystal or the Legendary Ether Tool because we want to get those back in our next Tombstone. So we're going to use Scorcher Case, pop that thing out, pop that out, and then we're going to hit up our Tombstone also. Okay? So now let's head over to the Tombstone soda. Before we do that, let's go rack up another couple thousand here. If you have a Scorcher with any Pack-a-Punch at all, any tier 1 or tier 2 bounty is effortless and just free essence at that point. So I highly recommend just grabbing one of those to stack a couple thousand more essence in your Tombstone. And that's game. Again, that's only Pack-a-Punch too. You can always do one charge like this across the Tombstone. Allows you to take out everything. So we're going to pull everything out of there. There you go. So you've got all the items you want out of it. I guess if you really want to, you could pack that up, but you really don't need to. And head back. So now this is what your inventory looks like. It's pretty freaking stacked. See, so you got your Tombstone Soda, 2 gold, Ether Tools, 2 Floss Ethereum Crystals, Scorcher, Ether Blade Case, Dog Bone, Golden Armor Plates, and Tombstone Soda. That's what our next Tombstone is going to look like. Q, arrow, backwards in, Q, activate portal, and we're out. Now throw one decoy. Now at this point, you don't need your Scorcher because you need to run fast. So get ready to run fast. Start it and go. Turn to your right and get moving. Get ready to vote at 2. 2 seconds, hit your vote. Keep sprinting along this wall. 6 seconds, perfect timing every time. There's all the items now that are in our Tombstone and all the items that we'll duplicate. Die. Black screen. Quit. All these items have duplicated once again, as you can see them here. And our Tombstone has reset once again. So let's look at what's actually in our stash now. We have 3 items with Ether Blade, Dogbone, and Golden Armor Plate. This time, just to save them in case something goes really weird or the game crashes, I lose my Tombstone and the items that I have on person, I'm going to put the Scorcher, 2 Legendary Ether Tools, and 2 Crystals in my inventory, in my stash. Scorcher, there we go. All right, now let's look at our stash. 8 out of 10, so you can still store 2 more things. Let's put our Golden Armor Plate in there. That's pretty helpful. I have 2 Flawless Ethereum Crystals, a Scorcher, Ether Blade Case. I have 9. I can put 1 more. I'll probably put a second Scorcher in here. But let me show you how to actually make it battle ready now. So you're going to take your Tombstone, your Ether Blade, which will actually stay on your person now, and then go reset that Tombstone 1 more time, and then I'll show you how to use it infinitely while not touching any of this stash. Got it? You've already duplicated everything. You've filled up your stash. We're now getting the Tombstone 1 last time. See, we got 5,000. We're actually going to take this portal to get a few more essence, and then head back for the Dark Ether portal, and I'll show you the next step. Portal. Portal again. Get ready to vote on 2. Vote yes on 2. Hit it right about 6. 7, we should be okay. I hit the out of bounds a little early at 7. It's better to do it more like 6 or 5. That's why I lost my weapons, tacticals, and lethals. Not a big deal. Tombstone still sets, but that's why. All right, so now you have all your items once again. Keep in mind, we've already filled up our stash with 10 out of 10. You could choose whatever items you want there. Probably wouldn't do 2 dog bones. I'd probably do an extra Scorcher or an extra Flawless Ethereum Crystal, something like that. Let's go back in 1 more time, and I will teach you how to actually use this infinitely so you can play with all those items, use every single item every single time, and always have your Tombstone reset with all those items in the same round. Okay, now we have fully loaded our stash. Our Tombstone is set and ready. Now we use all of our items. So let's get that gun loaded up. Let's get that Scorcher going. Pop our dog bone, pop our golden armor, drink our Tombstone. We are good to go. Okay, so we're going to drop the extra 2 items. You could obviously pick a VR11 or whatever else you want to duplicate there. I just don't have one right now. Got everything. These can now be given to anybody you want or just leave them here. Now, the best part about using this solo method, I am fully kitted for whatever I want to run. I have all these items that I will save. So worst case scenario, let's say I'm playing tier 3 and I die completely. I have Tombstone. All these items are still going to be saved in my Tombstone. I don't lose a thing. Hey, look, a large rucksack. So you can now play without really worrying about it. The only thing you would lose is like your large backpack, etc. But then when you're done fighting these turds, all right, now kill your mega abominations. Do whatever you want for an entire round. And when you're done, just exfil again through the portal. Hey, look, we're fine. Not bad. Good job, little chubby dog. Activate portal. All right, drop your Scorcher. And go. And we're going to vote at 2 seconds. And we want to get in right about at 6 seconds. Boom, just like that. Now all these items are coming back with you. Tombstone resets. Repeat the process. Have as much fun as you want. Slay every round. Enjoy it. Remember, you can take any of these items and swap them out with any other items at any point from your stash. You only have 10 to work with because we started with 0, but that's no problem. But all these same techniques work if you have 100 or 200 stash like my other account does. You can still use the same technique of crafting items, setting that in a Tombstone, and then reusing that as what we call our battle stone in my Discord to use to fight every match and replenish all those items that same match. Always have that Tombstone ready, etc. It works so well. Like and subscribe to the channel if this video helped you. Remember to share it with a friend that you think would enjoy it. And as always, for the newest Modern Warfare Zombies and Warzone content, I will see you live on YouTube.